welcome to your mid-January general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Cancer. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. Only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi, Cross Watchers. You're very welcome here if you're interested in a Cancer. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Cancer and Cross Watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. Ooh, Cancer. All right, I need to be real with you. There's someone that is in your energy that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you, and what they perceive to be romantic that is not in your best interest is no good for you. And I need to warn you about this energy because I do feel as if they put on a front of being a completely different person than they are. Some of you are starting to understand this. Some of you are well aware. But this person is still linking their energy to you, Cancer, or maybe they're still a part of your life. And Spirit wants you to be aware of what's really going on here because I feel what they're telling you is not the truth, or it's not anything that actually represents their true intentions. We have let go of control issues. I do feel this is the energy that's around you that's very jealous, very controlling, very condescending. And I feel as if Cancer, you know, they expect you to be on beck and call. When they text you and they call you, they really do expect you to always reply, to always be there. The second you're just kind of whatever about it, they throw a fit. If you don't respond, if you ignore them, and they like to cause a bunch of drama and chaos so they can see your reaction. And I feel they're doing this to you right now. Or maybe Cancer, they're giving you the cold shoulder because of something that you did that was pretty normal. I'm kind of picking up on. Maybe you didn't text or call back because you were busy, your phone died, or, you know, whatever the situation was. Or maybe even you're holding your boundaries. You are no longer letting this person into your life that isn't giving you what you want and you needed. So they could either be stirring shit up or ignoring you, or they go back and forth. And it always makes you wonder what you did wrong or what you could have done differently. It's time to end this karmic cycle, Cancer. You deserve better. And I feel as if they try to make you believe that there's no one else that's going to make you feel this way, that there's no one else that is going to be as good as them. I'm sorry, it's a bunch of BS. And I hate to be this honest and direct, but I'm a Cancer. I love you guys, and I just want to be as real with you as possible. And if this isn't your message, then it's not your message. But for those of you that are like, yeah, I need to hear this. I'm getting this. I'm understanding it. Spirit wants to save you from this than any more pain that this can already cause you. And it says, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Cancer, if you are the one that is trying to make it work again, trying to apologize, trying to get this person to message you back, to call you, Spirit's saying a couple things. You're wasting your energy. You're wasting your time. This person is thriving off of the fact that you are trying to get them to notice you or trying to get them to call you back. And if the roles are reversed, they're doing that to you. They're trying to force a situation here, and that is manipulative. If they're not respecting your space, if they're not respecting your boundaries, they're not respecting you. And then we have Girl with the Snake. And it says, empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. So this person may be very physically attractive, may be very sexy, and they know how to use it. They know how to seduce. They know exactly what to say to you to make you start feeling those butterflies in your stomach. I do feel there's a lot of sexual energy between the two of you, and they use that to continue this connection. Cancer, I feel some of you are starting to realize the sexual energy is the only thing that's binding you two together. Someone could have side swept bangs or wear their hair in a side part. That's just confirmation about who I'm talking about here. I'm also seeing tattoos or scars on someone's legs or birthmark on someone's leg, maybe even shin particularly. But yeah, Cancer, this person is trying to win this battle with you. They're trying to make you feel bad for things that you didn't do wrong. And I think I would just surrender it and let it go. By the way, Scorpio had this card. So if you're dealing with a Scorpio, or if you have strong Scorpio in your chart, I suggest checking out the Scorpio reading to see if there's messages for you there. Let's keep going. What does this energy want to tell you? They haven't told you or will try to use against you. I'm planning to reach out to you. So Cancer, yeah, if they are in the scenario of giving you the cold shoulder, even if they blocked you, they're going to unblock you and they're going to message you again. But it's all part of the game. It's all part of their game. But no, yeah, I think for those of you that are stressing out about it, worried about it, I think this is a lesson in your life, Cancer, about, especially for my empaths out there. You know, we kind of start to feel that there's people we can fix or people we can heal, let's just say, if we give them enough understanding, if we give them enough compassion, if we just hold space for them. Unfortunately, people take advantage of that. People use that and abuse that. And, you know, just even seeing the word narcissist on this card here is really profound to me. I am not a psychologist. I don't diagnose, and this is not a diagnosis. But it feels narcissistic here. And it's really hard for us to understand when narcissistic personalities start to flourish in our life and be implemented in our life. And Spirit just wants to give you a huge warning about this before it goes too far or farther than it already has, Cancer. But yeah, I do feel they're going to reach out. I do feel like they're going to unblock. I do feel they're going to try to slither their way back in. And Spirit wants better for you. Let's go ahead and pull the tarot. I do feel when these readings come up that aren't, you know, the 10 of Cups and the happily ever afters, they're messages of healing that someone needs to hear to better understand why their heart is being broken again and again, why someone isn't giving them the love that they give to this person. And that's why I feel as if it's so important to give these messages, even if they're not the clickbaity, viral type of love readings, because someone really needs to hear it. So I hope, as hard as it may be to hear about this situation, I hope it heals something within your heart, Cancer. Okay, some of you are straight up dealing with an air sign. First 3 cards out of the deck: Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, or maybe you have strong air in your chart. But Spirit wants to give you mental clarity and mental peace through this for sure. Because it's been stressing you out. It's been on your mind. Or maybe for some of you that are trying to ignore it, you know, this person's making it very hard. Yeah. Okay. All right, Cancer. Bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Cups. Scorpio energy. This, for me, in certain cases, is the gaslighting card. Where I feel as if you know something to be true, but then maybe a certain situation or a certain someone throws different options your way, different ideas, different perspectives, and it kind of starts to confuse you even more and more. And if you have been blocked or you have been left on red, I do feel you guys up until this point have been trying to figure out why. And this person's not responding, this person's not calling back. I do feel that they are talking to other people, Cancer. I do feel that they have other options that they're starting to indulge with and get the supply from those other options. And they'll be back to you when that is run out. But others of you, if this person has or is soon going to come back, it's going to confuse you. It's just like the mixed signals, the push and pull, it's just too much. And I feel for some of you, you're trying to decide what to do about this. Is this true love? I don't think so, Cancer. I don't think someone who has the highest vibrating form of love would do this to you. Someone could wear their hair in a high ponytail quite a bit. It's their go-to hairstyle. Or maybe someone could even have a man bun. Cancer, maybe even in the recent past, maybe instead of them blocking you, you block them and they're pissed about it. They're pissed and they're trying to kick and fuss, maybe try to even like talk to your friends, talk to your family members, or even spread lies about you that aren't true. The right people will not believe them because they know who you are. The wrong people can join their little band of misery. If you are dealing with that and it's hurting your feelings, I'm so sorry. But it's not going to last. The truth always comes out. So let's get into it. How they feel about you right now is the Two of Swords, Libra energy. So for some of you, they feel blocked. They feel blocked in communication. They feel numb to the situation right now because they don't need you in this very moment. They will soon because, let me remind you, I'm planning on reaching out to you. And that's always been their game, Cancer, the on and off. I'll message you when I want to, but I won't reply to you if I don't want to. That's always been kind of the strategy in this connection. Others of you, yeah, if they're the ones being silent, they're choosing to, for sure. I do feel if this is you, Cancer, you feel, for some of you, very stuck on what to do about or what to decide, especially if they're starting to gaslight or if they're trying to convince you that, oh, I didn't ignore you, this just happened, but you know that's not true. You're trying to decide what to do, if you should give them another chance or if you should cut this. And you may be feeling emotionally stuck in regards to that aspect. What they think is the Ace of Swords. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So yeah, Cancer, if you're worried about a message back, you're going to get one. Maybe even by the end of this reading, maybe even in just a few days, you're going to get a message from them. They always come back. Not in the way you want them to, and they never stay, but they always come back. So they're planning on reaching out to you. What are they going to say? I even still feel with this Ace of Swords in the upright, it's just only the message of open communication. I don't feel like it's a truth bomb or a hard-hitting truth that they have to tell you. Now, Cancer, I feel your mind, your thoughts about this connection more than your heart is more in alignment with the truth of the situation. And it's from what you observed, it's what you've analyzed, if it's the patterns that you're starting to identify about this person. And if you guys, with the sword, have decided to cut this, as swords cut, defend, even sometimes use as a weapon to help us progress. And I'm not meaning a literal weapon, I'm meaning a tool that we can use to advance ourselves. It's time to start using this sword, Cancer, of clarity. The fact is, if they wanted to be in a relationship with you, they would be. If they wanted to give you the love that they've promised you and given you high hopes of, they would. And I'm not saying this very easily. I'm even having like a lot of emotions comes up because I know friends that deal with people like this and even family members that have dealt with people like this. And I see what these people do to those ones who just have these high hopes for them to just get destroyed. So I feel, Cancer, with this Ace of Swords, trust what you know. Trust what you know. Even if they try to dissuade you, even if they try to tell you it's not the case, you already know the truth. What they like the most about you in this situation is the Seven of Swords. Aquarius energy. Now, this may not be the truth because not everyone's perspectives of us or perceptions of us are truth. but they find that they can get away with things with you. They find that they have been able to come in and out of your life pretty easily, maybe up until a certain point, but in a certain past, this was the case. Maybe in the past you believed their lies before and they were able to get away with it. Now, Cancer, if this is what they like the most about you right now in a different sense, they think you're playing a game of chase. They think that with your lack of response, it's not what you really want, and that you'll come around eventually. They think you're just playing this petty game right now, but they don't think you'll last. Now, if this is in a very general sense, Cancer, I do think you're an independent spirit. You are someone that doesn't like to go with the status quo. You like to do things your way, and you rebel against the status quo, whether that's what you believe in, whether that's how you live your life. There's something rebellious about you that they really like. Maybe, Cancer, with the Seven of Swords, you've bailed them out of jail before. Very, very few of you probably resonate with that, but it's a message for someone out there. Or you've bailed them out of certain particular situations they got themselves in that you had to lie for them to get out of it, maybe to their family member, to their friends, to their other romantic interests for some of you guys. Deepest, or what they don't like about you, excuse me, is the Page of Wands. You may be much younger than them in age for some of you with the page here. But with this Page of Wands, you don't show them how much it hurts you what they do. And in their perspective, you kind of look like you portray it as you shake it off, you move on, you're on to other things. You're very creative. You're someone that likes to have a lot of fun as far as hanging out with your friends, hanging out with your family members. You like to keep the energy optimistic. You like to keep the energy exciting and vibrating. And even when this person hurts you, you don't let them show that. Or you don't let yourself show them that, excuse me. And that's kind of what bothers them about you. Isn't that strange? They may think you are a little bit impulsive. They may be thinking you're a little bit immature. That may be things they just accuse you of to make you second guess yourself. They do know that other people find you attractive physically with this Page of Wands here, and you may get a lot of attention or messages from other people, and it bothers them that one of those messages are going to serve them more than this person ever did, and you're on to the next pretty quick. You definitely don't have issues with getting into other friendships, other relationships with different people if you want to. What they like the most about this connection is the Eight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. For some of you, they like the fact that the main communication you guys have is through text messages, through DMs. They don't like phone calls. They don't like FaceTime. Maybe it's because they're doing other things they don't want you to hear about while they're on the phone with you. But yeah, with the Eight of Wands, what I'm feeling here is their need for variety. I don't feel like they're the type to commit. Even if they have been in relationships, I don't think they've ever been faithful. Or at least not emotionally cheating in some way by DMing or flirting with other people. But with this Eight of Wands, yeah, they like to be in and out of your life. They like the fact that they don't have to stay in something for too long. And again, whether that's something you were aware of, that was something that was a part of this connection, or you're just figuring that out, That's what they would have been able to get away with up until this point. What they don't like about this connection is the Sun card. Leo energy. And this is kind of correlating what I said with the Page of Wands. That it appears that this, when they do reject you, when they do block you, or when they do stop responding, you know, they go on your social media and they don't see you posting like sad posts. They see you picking up pretty quick and still enjoying your life. Still outwardly, you're showing the world that it's not bothering you. And you know what, Cancer? Like, when someone vibrates at such a low level, someone's high vibration is something that they can't stand. It repels them. It makes them angry. And I think that's part of the light that you have exuding within you. That is something that they get irked by. They get jealous by. Others of you, I gotta say, if you have been starting to see other people, they don't want you to move on. They don't want you to be happy with anyone else. That's where the controlling aspect of this is coming. And they're afraid that you may have met someone that is going to make you way happier than they ever did. Highest hopes is the Moon card. Pisces energy, Cancer energy. I feel as if they're hoping that they can continue this facade with you, Cancer. Can continue these illusions, can continue these smoke screens, these gaslightings to keep you to stay. To never fully show you the truth. To keep the truth hidden from you. That they're not looking for a relationship. They're not looking for an exclusive, mutual, giving and receiving type of thing. They're hoping to still keep you in the dark about all this. And they really would not want you to hear this message. Others of you, they're hoping that whatever sort of energetic chain you guys have formed through having this connection is still going to be very strong. That when they are starting to project this energy of thinking about you, you'll start to think of them as much. And you know what, Cancer, with this Moon card, it is also a very emotional card, dealing with the ups and downs and the changing emotions. They're hoping you'll still be emotionally bound to them in some way, in a way where your reason can be distorted in looking at this in a logical way. Deepest fears is the Magician card. Virgo energy, Gemini energy. They're afraid of you getting your power. They're afraid of you deciding enough is enough. Manifesting a new life for yourself. Manifesting new romance into your life. And understanding the truth of the situation, the truth of what you want in love and romance, and the truth of what they can't give to you is going to be way more powerful than anything they try to convince you elsewise. Once you've identified and discovered your power, it can't be taken from you. And that's what they're afraid of, Cancer, is that you'll be creating new opportunities, new relationships, and they won't have a choice over it. You won't hear them out. They're not a part of your life anymore, and that's what you're deciding. All right, Cancer. To see what they're going to do in the upcoming days and weeks as January unfolds, what do you need to know to prepare for anything that they may try to do and anything else that Spirit wants you to know about this situation? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you what they're likely to do in the upcoming days and weeks and anything else that Spirit wants you to know. And if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Cancer, I really hope that this reading has resonated with you in some way that's giving you the clarity, insight, healing, guidance that you needed to hear at this time. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Cancer, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Cancer.